Welcome to my channel. I am Rynika Stewart, the owner of Adaptive Wellness and Recovery in Tampa, Florida, and the founder of the Concierge Nurse Network. Join me as I share all aspects of Concierge Nurse life. Welcome to my first vlog and also my first Nurse Boss Summit. We attended this summit over the weekend in Greensboro, North Carolina. So the process starts with packing up and having to break the news to my lovely little Coco girl that we are leaving her once again. So here she is blocking the stairs and me trying to kind of gently nudge her. We are about to walk out the door and she's giving me the eyes, the puppy eyes. She is almost 10 years old and still has the puppy eyes. We will be back, Coco, okay? So we rushed through the airport to security only to find out that eventually our total delay ended up being 3 hours. So here we are sitting here for hour after hour before we finally get on a very cramped and crowded plane. Very little knee room, but you know, we make the best of it. Yep, that's my knee touching the seat and my arm touching Aiden's. We finally land. It is very late now. Look at my little guy. He's so helpful. Thank God for him. Now we have to head to our hotel. It is now 2:23 a.m. and my event starts at 9 a.m. So we have to feed our kid because he's 12 and he's hungry. And we had to check into the hotel. By now it's closer to 3 a.m. Beautiful lobby though. Take a look at what is happening, where we will need to be for the event tomorrow. And then from there, go check out the shower and prepare to get ready for bed. Now this rainfall hit real good and real hard after a very long day and evening of travel. But before bed, I typically always have to use my Celluma. It's great for a myriad of things. I use it in particularly for something called a pilonidal cyst, which is a cyst at the base of my tailbone, which can flare up and down. And one thing that can flare it up is prolonged sitting, which I did have to shift my position quite a bit on the plane. So I'll do this to prevent a flare up, and then time to head off to bed so that I can get up in about 3 hours. Lord, please let this 3 hours feel like 8. Amen. Okay, so day one is about to commence, but I always travel with my kettle, my own coffee cup, and my Cafe Bustelo. I woke up late. I overslept, so here's hubby helping me to get ready. I run to the elevator and I'm still fixing my clothes, but hey, it is time. I am here. It's time to enjoy. I'm super excited even though I've had very little sleep. I'm so excited about the breakout sessions and seeing longtime friends, meeting new ones, enjoying speeches. Here's Dr. Viola Pierce dropping amazing gem after gem on day one during her speaking session. I truly enjoyed it. If the price of discipline is too great, wait until you get the bill for regret. Wow. Back to my room to rest up a little bit before the gala. Of course, I had to play around a little bit in the elevator because that's just me. The gala setup was absolutely beautiful. I really enjoyed this part of the summit. Well, I enjoyed all of it, but it was a great time to connect with other nurses, really just have open and honest conversations with other nurse bosses. And even me, the introvert that I am, it was very enjoyable to really talk to strangers and learn about them, their stories, and also their goals for being a nurse boss. So here I am just hanging out, snapping a few pictures. In fact, I hate to admit it, but I had to steal a few of these because I didn't do my best as far as capturing those. Loved seeing this nurse doll by I am Dr. Nicole Brown. She's on Facebook. I will definitely be grabbing one for myself. Day two is here. Super excited about my next Concierge Nurse Life shirt. Concierge Nurse Life is the best life. We know that, right? So breakfast, and I did a little better. I was more put together, but hey, still had to check it out just to be sure on my ride down from the 20th floor. So today I took a little bit more time to walk around. explore the marketplace, meet the vendors, snap a few pictures, and it was a little bit more of a relaxed pace. And of course, I was a bit more awake today than the first day after 9 hours of sleep. Yes, I like 9 hours of sleep. Aiden, he's my travel buddy, him and hubby, but they took the time to get some chair massages and get stretched out while I headed in to enjoy the breakout sessions. I did a better job of capturing some really big aha moments and gems today.
I remember a time in my life where I felt comfortable in my skin.
Wow, did this really speak to me? What a vulnerable moment and a vulnerable thing to share. And yeah, I was in the audience with just a few tears in my eyes.
It's important, yeah, to mention that because I think people think it's something, a hurdle you get over and never meet again. It's always there telling you that you're not it, you don't belong. What are you doing? Who are you? Who you think you are? Exactly. And I think it's just something you learn how to circumvent eventually.
And I will never live so deeply in somebody else's dreams that I never fulfill any of my own.
Okay, say that. Day 2 is a wrap. I am expired and exhausted.
She is gone.
It is now travel day, so time for us to pack up, check out, and head out. Back to Tampa we go. So I didn't get to see much of Greensboro, but I enjoyed what I did see. Wow, what a wonderful weekend we had. Back to the plane and back to Tampa we go. I always enjoy the views flying into Tampa Bay. So this is us flying in over the bay. It is a little bit of a different angle than I usually get, so I just took a moment to enjoy that moment as well. Really spent the flight reflecting on everything that I heard, everything that inspired me during the event, and most importantly, what will I do with that information? How will I apply it? How will I implement to make myself and my community better? Tampa Bay is so gorgeous, and it's always a relief, no matter what, to be back to my second home outside of Tennessee. But of course, we were not done yet. We decided to head over to Whiskey Cake to have a dinner before we headed home. I love the Whiskey Cake farm to table concept. They offer food that is locally sourced, so their menus are a little bit different at each location. So we enjoyed the food, and also they bought me out this monstrous, huge chick burger is what they called it. No way I could finish that, but it was nice to try. They had pork ribs with mac and cheese, and then we enjoyed split three ways, the infamous whiskey cakes. So good, with that side of some kind of whipped cream, ice cream mixture, but it was good. Well, Coco Girl is happy. We are back home, settling in for the night. It's rainy and stormy, so she's really glad that we're home because that always makes her crazy. So, good night. Thank you so much for watching. That was fun. Hopefully you enjoyed my first vlog. More to come. Be sure to subscribe because Concierge Nurse Life is the best life.